And welcome back. Political self-determination is our topic tonight with Ed Alvarez, the Commission on Decolonization. And actually, Ed, you know, I understand, and I just found out today that actually you're still working for free. You haven't gotten paid.
Stop teasing me about that.
Is that true?
Yeah, you know, that's true.
Okay.
But,
I just want to make sure because, yeah, you know, I mean, there are some entities in government where they say there's no money, they give themselves raises. But in this case, where the executive branch says there's no money, you're actually not getting paid.
Well, no.
Okay.
You know, it's no excuse to do nothing.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Anyway, let's continue talking about the UN trip. Let's talk about the trip to the Canes. Was it?
Well, we talked about that.
Okay,
New York was the next.
Let's go to United Nations, New York.
Right. You know, United Nations was the annual meeting of the Committee of 24, which oversees the decolonization issue. And that meeting we went to. I went with Claire Calvo, Dr. Lisa Natividad, Lisa Baza, myself, and a guy from Okinawa named Yasuo Matsukatsu.
Okay.
And we all took, you know, we had different aspects of testimony on the decolonization on Guam. Mine, of course, was the marketing campaign. Lisa Natividad spoke about the militarization and its effects of it. Lisa Baza spoke on the environmental concerns with the hazardous materials that were left behind. Claire Calvo, you know, did the historical overview of the effort, and Matsu Katsu from Okinawa talked about the parallel between Okinawa and the Marines and it being here on Guam.
Now, let me ask you this: that the representative that went on behalf to talk about the parallel between the relationship between Okinawa and Guam, did he go as an independent observer, presenter, or as a delegate from Guam?
Well, no, they don't have a seat. You know, they're not a non-self-governing territory.
Okay.
So we invited him under our auspice.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, with that he was able to get a chance to testify.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, please.
So yeah, that trip was well thought out. We got a lot of good reviews from Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands. They were, you know, impressed with our presentation and our oration of it. And then we met with the ambassador to the UN from the Philippines. We also met with the director of the decolonization unit. And what we were gathering a lot of information about, you know, what they felt about, you know, what their perspective was about our effort. And it's interesting, they're very interesting. For example, the Philippines ambassador said that he didn't think there was much interest. You know, he just didn't think there was a groundswell of interest, you know, which just fell right in line with how I felt too.
Interest in whose perspective?
In national pride.
In national pride, okay.
In nationalism,
you mean talking about nationalism in Guam's perspective.
Right,
basically.
right.
Okay.
You know, and the one thing that he made clear to us was that although the Philippines is independent from the United States, because if you go there, and it's true, many of us have been to the Philippines, they are very American and very tied to America. So then again, it made me realize that it's just a label. It's really what's negotiated after the choice that is the meat and potatoes behind the issue.
But you also have a group that's also very nationalistic as well. That's very pro-independence Philippine, and that's why you have the factions of between the pro-government and the anti-government movements in the Philippines as well. And you know, wanting nothing to do with again the forces, the supreme forces, I guess as they're called.
Right.
But anyway, the trip, the presentation, the presentation was made. In the end of the day, what did the Committee of 24, what did they give you, or what did they say to you? How were you received? That brought us some comfort that really our pursuit is their pursuit as well, to see all, again, all territories, all areas, all countries to be one day, you know, have decided their political destiny.
Well, what we brought away from that, what we took away from that meeting was that the United Nations currently is very busy with peacekeeping and peace building, and that decolonization, although still important, is not as important as peace building and peacekeeping, which affirmed, you know, to me more greatly that it is time for a national and international media campaign.
So basically, even the supposedly the apathetic view of you know, the nationalism on our side as outsiders view this, okay? In our side, that there's not much pull or not much push, not much wanting and desiring for it. Also on the United Nations side, they're busy, as you say, peacekeeping to pursue the other things that United Nations does.
Yeah. Well, they're very aware now of our efforts. They know we're serious now. I did report all the accomplishments we've made in the last, well, it was 5 months at that time. And, you know, they know now that we are serious about this. And, you know, Governor Calvo, Lieutenant Governor Tenorio are very serious. We need to have this done because it sets forth, the political status sets forth the terms and conditions by which we will be relating to the United States.
There we go. More with Ed Alvarez and our political self-determination when we return.
Zaggy tomorrow.